Hello, everybody, and welcome. Of course, thank you, Chad Noga Ed, for being here with us tonight. Always glad to have you here, buddy, and I appreciate you taking the time out to do so. We are going to have Jay Wilson with us tonight for a bit, and we are also going to have some giveaways after Jay Wilson. I think we've got 5 giveaways tonight in celebration of 1,500 subscribers, so thank you all for that. I want to run through and say some hellos real quick. Have J-Dog in the chat saying howdy, howdy. That's as far up as I could go. And then, of course, Zen Ginger posting a whole bunch of links. Thank you, Zen, very, very much for that. Lance Jones, the other Tiffany, Sand Creek Aquatics 2, Sean OOTD, who would remind you, get some shell dwellers. Streetwise is here, Petzotic / Multiple Aquariums, who is sponsoring one of the giveaways tonight, has donated a $25 e-gift card for multipleaquariums.com, and we will talk more on the giveaways here in a little bit. Let's see here. Moonstone Aquatics, good to see you. Melvin, rebuilding our brand. Hello, Grumpy Mike's Fish. Mickey M, I appreciate you being here. Trying to make sure that I don't miss Jay coming in on the backside there. Hat Trick Farm. Hello, Lumpy Dog. I think I said hi, but if not, hello. Getting down toward the bottom here. Shy Gal Miss Fevers with us. Pugs Tanks. Mr. Fish, Sir Brad, good to see you. Chris John, hey, how's it going? Gonna have to catch the replay. Stop by to say hi. Well, I appreciate that, Chris. I really, really do. I hope you have a wonderful day. The Zen Ginger with the $2 super sticker saying she is here with the big red arrow. Thank you, Zen. I appreciate that. And everybody knows what that means. That means it's popper time. See if I can get this one aimed at the camera here. Hey, that wasn't too bad. All right. Thank you, Zen. I appreciate it. As always, appreciate the work you do. And thank you for the $2 super sticker. Fishkeeper Cole, Brian P, Bill Witt, Lefty3213A, and I think, yep, I am at the bottom. So while Jay Wilson is pending, let me get these off my screen here so I can read my chats. I'll tell you a little bit about the giveaways that we've got tonight. As I mentioned, Petzotic / Multiple Aquariums has donated a $25 e-gift card for multipleaquariums.com. That's his new website, and I will get a link up for that. I am going to match that and give away a second $25 gift card to multipleaquariums.com. And he does have a free shipping code so that the shipping isn't going to take out of that. The other thing that we're going to be giving away, the third thing, since a lot of people have enjoyed it and asked for more, is the winner gets to choose from, oh, let me get this the right way, from a painting from the little one.
Very nice.
We will get back to the giveaway stuff here in just a minute because I see we got somebody that has joined us in the back here. Everybody give a huge welcome to Jay Wilson. How's it going, buddy? Oh, maybe.
Woo!
There we go.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. It's a little bit delayed, but I can hear you.
Okay, good.
The picture's kind of freezing up, but I appreciate you being here, man.
Delay.
No, there we go. It's finally caught up. Sometimes it takes a second for it to get on track. But I appreciate you being here and taking time out of what you've got going on. All right.
Awesome. Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think it may just be the Wi-Fi, but it'll be okay. I've got audio coming from you. The picture's just a little bit off, but I think we'll be good. So if anybody doesn't know Jay Wilson, he's got an awesome channel. He's I guess it would technically be a CJ rep. So he gets to work in the fish industry as well. And he's just an all-around cool guy. And his favorite Ninja Turtle is Leonardo. So, I mean, that makes him like one of my favorite people on YouTube.
Is Leonardo your favorite?
It is.
Oh, I love Leonardo also.
There you go.
I didn't know that. Wow, that's bizarre.
So I wanted to ask you, Jay, I know that you had mentioned you had some zebras that were finally getting sent to you. Have you gotten them yet, and how are they doing?
Katana blades, man.
For sure. And blue.
They're doing great. I'm excited for them. And I'm hoping to get 4 more. I don't know where I'm going to be procuring them from, but we'll see what happens.
Heck yeah, awesome. I know you know people in the industry, so you don't need any assistance for me finding them. But I will say, of course, Exotic Aquatics in Boulder helped me out with procuring some, so I can definitely recommend them. But I wanted to talk to you. I really enjoyed your
That's
your
awesome.
substrate talk. I
They're
like the
cool
way that
people
you,
over there.
oh, sorry, the audio came in and I started talking over you. Your concept of doing substrate based upon what fish you've got in the tank, I really, really love that. And I really think more people should adapt that because it really is something that you need to look at based upon what the fish is going to enjoy and not, hey, I really just like puke pink gravel, so that's what I'm going to do for all my fish.
I agree.
There he is. All right. Sorry, I keep losing you for some
It's
reason.
definitely not. You really have to understand what you're keeping before you decide to. Have you?
Oh,
I'm on Wi-Fi. Let me
I think
check
I've still
something real
got you.
quick. I apologize. This
All right,
is
buddy. Hey,
this is a
that's
bad
fine.
stream for me, and I don't want to jack your guys' stuff up.
That's all right. That's all right. But yeah, if you haven't checked that out,
Here we
check us.
go.
All right, I think I've got you real time now.
I painted my house.
Do you have me
same
real time?
color in St. Louis. That peanut butter color.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, that's one of the things that that I like to take into account when I'm setting them up, and that's why I have people say, "Well, what's the best substrate?" And honestly, I have everything from bare bottom to gravel to sand, dirted to mixes, and it depends on what you're doing and what the fish likes. So I really enjoyed that. Uh, I do want to ask you real quick, since we've only got you for a brief time, if you could give 3 tips for people that are just getting into the hobby, what would your 3 tips be?
Educate yourself. Education is the key to success whenever you're keeping another live animal, whether it's a dog, a cat, or a fish. And I think it's this impulse buy that we need to stop. Like, oh, I see the fish I really like. I need to have that fish, and I'm going to put it in this aquarium. But you don't know anything else about it. You don't know pH. You don't know temperature. You don't know if they're a carnivore or herbivore. You don't even know where they come from. And as silly as that sounds, or some people may say, oh, you're very pretentious with that. It's not being pretentious. It's actually being in the best interest of that animal. Because if you got a German Shepherd, you're not going to treat him like you would treat a Yorkie, right? You're going to do a lot of things because they're high energy, they're high drive. And I always relate that back to fish keeping. Keep gas in it. And you have to know that, because if you do, you can eventually hurt that system of the Maserati. So whether you're keeping zebra plecos or you're keeping bettas or guppies, each animal has a different setup that they need in life for everything. Maybe similar, but it's never exactly the same, unless you're keeping animals from the identical place, but they may have different food sources. So it's very difficult. So for the commitment.
Yes, and I will say, in this day and age, there's no excuse, because just about everybody has one of these, and you can look it up right then and there in the pet store and go, oh, hey, that fish's environment matches something I already have set up, or, oh, no, I need to get something set up for that fish before I come back and get one.
Yeah, no, and you're right. The second thing for me is make sure you have the space. But what I mean by that is, let's say you kept African cichlids and you decided you want to keep rays, and then you want to decide you're going to keep bettas, and then you decide I'm going to keep shrimp. The problem with this is we're almost biting off more than we can chew, because we don't realize that, well, I got 5 different food sources. I got 5 different environments I have to create, but only have you have, along with time, is really beneficial into what you're doing.
Okay, yeah. No, I absolutely agree, and you can definitely overwhelm yourself, and even I can admit that I have definitely done that at times where you get like 45, 50 aquariums going, and you're like, well, I need to take into consideration, which I do a whole heating method and stuff like that. But if you don't think ahead on stuff like that, you can definitely put yourself and your fish in a really bad spot.
I totally agree. I've got a question for you, Jay.
Yes. The third tip is, it's kind of, yeah, go ahead.
No, I'd rather hear your tip. I'm sorry. I'd rather have the tip.
No, go ahead.
No, please.
Thing
Serious.
that I would say is make sure you are financially ready. That's the idea. Making sure you're financially ready, because even if it's $5 extra, some folks don't have $5 extra, and it's not a bad thing. It's just understanding that, hey, look, this fish is going to cost me a little bit more extra because I have to buy a specific food or a specific habitat, and just understand that electricity and time and things like that do cost. Even if there's no dollar amount attached to it, it could cost a relationship, a friendship. So you have to make sure that you are ready for the totality of what is about to happen.
Absolutely, and that also plays into your work-life balance, your home balance, just your balance of life in general. Yeah, I think those are 3 awesome tips right there.
Totally. Well, Jay, how did you get into the fish hobby? I mean, you've got amazing Africans. I mean, did just one day you say, "Oh, those are just really pretty. I'm gonna just get into it," or is it just like something that's a life-grown thing?
Even with tech difficulties, Jay is still a cool guy. Well, thank you. I apologize for the technical difficulties, but as far as getting into the hobby, I've kind of always been a little bit into fish keeping. Even as a kid, I had a comet goldfish that I don't even think they're called goldfish, but it was a comet, and it was 9.5 years old when it died. I then kept a small community tank, but ultimately what happened is when I got out of the military, doctors said I needed a hobby. I happened to have somebody that I was meeting that had an exotic pet store. They had some cichlids, and granted, there's a lot of information that was completely wrong, but at the time, it was something that saved me. It gave me a purpose into what to do. YouTube kind of evolved into itself to share information, and then it became a way to try to help folks that I knew would have some similar struggles that I had, and then here we are today. It's great.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. And I do want to clarify for everybody, Jay is actually taking time out of his day from something else he has going on to step aside, and so that's why there's a little bit of a tech issue. For anybody that doesn't know Jay, this is not his normal stream quality, if you will. I wanted to clarify that.
Yeah, he has a great channel. Everybody, probably everybody here
No,
is already watched
so
all the time.
let's do this. I will say this, even with the tech difficulties, we're going to do a giveaway. I'm going to send somebody a North Fin hat and t-shirt and a cup. Just message me who they are, what the giveaway was. I'll leave it up to you. I don't want to slow down this stream anymore as we're in 14 minutes. So I greatly appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity, and let's do this again when I am fully ready and equipped, and you guys can fire some crazy questions at me. Does that sound better?
Absolutely. I appreciate that. I really do. That would be awesome. I'd love to have you back when it works out better all around. And I appreciate you doing that sponsored giveaway for that.
Absolutely. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, everyone. Definitely like, subscribe, do the whole thing, and share this video.
Thank you, Jay. I really do appreciate that. All right. So we will add that onto the giveaway list. And I'm going to ask, is probably Zen or one of the moderators or Miss Fever, if you can go back and catch exactly what he said for the giveaway, because it came across real choppy on my end. And that way we can add that in there. I do want to say thank you, Petzotics / Multiple Aquariums. Not only is an awesome guy, got an awesome channel, awesome business, a member on here sponsoring a giveaway and then throws another $5 out there just to say, even with tech difficulties, Jay is still a cool guy. Yes, he is. So, Diego, this one's for you, my friend. I think that one.
Well, that was pretty cool. That one like went in all directions.
And most of it is on the back side of the monitor, so I don't have to worry about that. So thank you very much for that. And I'm sorry I was missing out on chat. I was trying to keep focused on the stream to do my very, very best. But yes, so you heard from Jay. He will be back on another time when it's more fitting to his schedule. That'll work. I appreciate him giving it the attempt, given that we had scheduled this time, and then, you know, life happens to all of us. So very, very cool of him to stop in, and I appreciate that, and, you know, add on to tonight's giveaway. And I look forward to getting that scheduled with him in the future so that we can have him back on, and then we can do more of the rapid fire Q&A crazy stuff that Jay Wilson is all about. So
yeah, and if anybody hasn't seen him, go check him out. He's positive, has super great information, just a great channel, really is.
We've got Fantastic Freaks before I get too far down, and then I'm going to get caught back up with chat. Fantastic Freaks says, hope everyone's having a great Saturday. But I appreciate you. I really do. I enjoyed hanging out in your stream the other day. I'm loving seeing what you've got going on over there. Oh, that one actually stuck on the camera.
It did.
Yes. Can't do much better than that on the aim. So I'm going to try.
Off in one of those.
There we go. Thank you, Fantastic Freaks. I really do appreciate you. Hey, D, Lori Vinker. Lots of people have come in. Tank Nerd Mitch, John Larson, Maria Z. I'm sure I missed quite a few people when we were talking to Jay, so my apologies. I'll try and catch everybody. And Fantastic Freaks has also become a member. Welcome to the team, my friend. You got some catching up to do if you want to in the members only section. Hey, I managed to hit the camera, but it didn't stay on there. So thank you very much for that, dude. I really do appreciate you. That means a lot to me. I'm always trying to bring more value. I am going to have, of course, more stuff going on to the members only section. For those of you that are not members, don't feel bad. I'm still always going to bring the standard value and content and be improving that quality as well for everybody that's not members. The members get more of kind of the behind the scenes and the stuff that doesn't really fit 100% on YouTube for the general public, if you will. So thank you very much for that.
We should do a members meeting hangout like at one of your local donut shops there. I'd show up.
That would be cool. We could definitely do that.
I don't know if anybody else will show up, but you could videotape it for members and we could pick out donuts.
Yeah, we could do a members only live stream.
Yeah. At the donut shop and then head over to the fish store. That'd be totally cool.
Maria Z is asking if she PayPals, can I make her a member? I don't have a way to do that, unfortunately. There should be a way to do it for Apple. I'm not an Apple person, but I know that there's a way, but don't stress it if you can't get to it. I will try and figure it out for you. I've helped a couple people out, but I appreciate the thought nonetheless. Hey, Chewy LTD, Tiffany White is here as well. Make sure I didn't miss. Oh, Maria Z, there we go. I thought I saw something else. Maria Z with the $2.99 super sticker with the fist bump. I appreciate that fist bump to you, Maria. Thank you very much. I'm gonna have to get some party poppers. You all like these things. I'm glad. I've got some other things. Well, that one shot super fast. I don't think any went in the piranha tank. I didn't see him move, so I think we're good there. But thank you, Maria. I really, really do appreciate you. I'm working on some other stuff just to kind of add some fun with the super chats of the members and stuff. I want to get a little like light and some sounds, just different things I'm working on. I hope you all will enjoy. And of course, members, you do have those custom member emojis that you can take advantage of in the chats. And get caught up here. Lefty, thank you for posting the links. Chewy LTD says, Fish Room Fever, could I post a video of my friend in Russia's fish room? Absolutely, Chewy. By all means, go for it. I appreciate you asking. Tiffany White saying Jay's channel is often inspirational, motivational, and his impersonations are hilarious. Yes, 100%. That's one of the many things that I love about Jay is not just his approach to fish keeping and the energy that he has going in those live streams, but also I guess you could say, for lack of a better word, the life tips. His outlook on life. I very much feel the same way on a lot of that stuff. So it's always inspiring, and it just gives me that extra little push when I listen to him talk. Let me get this. There we go. All right. We got our names back. I got to get my chat back. There's all those emojis. Yeah, and we are, I think
There's a whole mess of them.
I think we're seven people away from the next emoji. So when that happens, I'll go in the members section and I will put out a little poll on what you all would like to see, and we'll go from there and we'll add another one on. Bill Witt saying, congrats on completing your tank. Ed, good luck with the contest. So do you want to tell them what we found out about the contest after the fact?
I don't know if we should. Okay. Well, first, let me get the tank. I did it in 2 hours. I was super stoked about that. Well, I guess, I rewatched the video, and I took a minute and I showed off Pam's art. I did a couple other little things. I think if you would have taken the 10 minutes that I spent not working, I would have definitely got it done in 2 hours. But, and I think the cat may have pulled one of them out because there's like a hole where one was. But the cat was yanking on it in Lefty's stream yesterday. But this is the Flugel cardboard box fish tank contest. And I found out about it on Instagram. So I automatically assumed, it must be for adults. And I told James, let's go to the website and bring up the website during our stream on Thursday when I made it. And it looked, I'm going to start laughing again. It looked like it was mostly just for kids. But you have to be 18 or older to be in it, or have a parent signature or something. So that was very confusing. But I don't care. So there's a grown-up competing against kids. But it turns out I'm not competing at all. Afterwards, we found out it's just they take the photos and randomly pick 5. So there you go. I'm not truly competing with kids. I'm just going to steal one of their toys.
I love it. And I thought that was great after the fact. I was looking at it after the stream, and I'm like, wait, it says they pick the winners randomly. Because I'm like, dude, you're going to win. That's awesome. And I'm like, well, it's random. So, but I thought that it was still a great time, and I really enjoyed that stream. So Fantastic Freaks asks, you and I going to any of the Aquashellas? Fiance and I are thinking of going to Dallas. So we have tickets for Dallas and all that stuff. Assuming that they do not reschedule it, which I fear that they are potentially going to, we will be there. We will definitely be at the Aquashella in Dallas.
That was one thing, is not to change the subject back to my stream.
Go for it, buddy.
I'm totally looking forward to Aquashella. If it's at Halloween, Fantastic Freaks, make sure you bring a Halloween costume. But Bob said that was the best stream ever. I don't know if I'm imagining he's talking about my silly one, and I really appreciate that. I rewatched it, but unfortunately I did it after, or I didn't give it enough time to read what people were saying, and I was so far away from the camera I wasn't able to see anything or what you guys were saying. But I had so much fun. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me and putting up with me while I got to paint and stuff. I used to be in a group of guys, and we would all paint together and just cut up and have a good time. And you guys were my buddies, and I've been missing that for a long time. And I also came up with some cutting-edge technology, the head cam.
And I love that you left the little zip tie antenna on there.
Yeah. And this is the most bizarre, lucky thing I have ever made in my life. Because basically, James and I we worked for like an hour and a half before the stream started to try to get the three different camera angles. And I just couldn't do it on StreamYard, so I can only have one. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to do a head cam. How am I going to do it? So I went into the closet and I picked the most hated hat I had, which is St. Louis Rams. I didn't realize it's a little kid's hat, so I can't even strap it in the back. It must have been my brother's like 25 years ago. But I just ran in the garage, popped 4 holes, and strapped it, and it came out perfect.
Dude, I love it.
Near perfect. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see that angle, but it doesn't catch the bill at all, and it really looked like you could see everything I could see. I was tickled pink. The only thing that was bizarre the whole night was my computer decided to reboot. So after we had everything calibrated, I had 2 mics on, and when I rewatched that, I sounded like the Wicked Witch of the West or East or whatever. I had such a weird echoey voice. I need to work on talking lower too. But when I get excited, I think my voice gets more high pitched, and I was all excited to paint and cut and draw. So thank you for putting up with me.
It was a fun stream, and I enjoyed it. And Bob Kaler, before I get too far along and miss it, there you are, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate that, Bob. Looking forward to seeing you soon. I know that we had some things that were planned out in terms of local trips and things of that nature. So whenever that comes to fruition, just let me know. I'm basically available anytime. But thank you, Kaler's Aquatics, another awesome guy, member, supporter, content creator, and just all around cool dude. Plus, he lets me take a nap in his truck when we go places. All right. So I do want. His truck is amazing. His truck is one of those new fancy trucks like John on KG was talking about that's got all the plugs, and you can plug in your laptop or your air pump or, like John said, canister filter, whatever you want to do with it.
So cool.
Let me get through here. Chewy LTD says, do not forget about the newsletter. Fisher and Fever Susan wants articles. So yes, so if you have any articles that you feel would be good for the Fish Fam newsletter, be sure to send those to Susan so she can take a look at it. John saying, I think they will push Dallas to November 15th at the earliest. It's definitely possible. We're just kind of watching and waiting, but we will definitely be there when the time comes. Chat jumped on me. All right, there we go. Fantastic Freaks throwing another $5 out there. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Says, if Aquashella Dallas stays at Halloween, I'll bring my
Doc Ock.
Okay, Spider-Man villain costume for sure.
That would be amazing. I've got a really good Hulk costume that I won a couple of contests in. If you go to my Instagram, it's my little bitty Instagram image. But I don't know. I don't have as much hair as I did when I wore it last time. So that time I had hair and I was able to put the stuff in and make it all go all over the place. Oh, well.
And that's one of the things that I was going to mention about Jay is if you're not following Jay Wilson on Instagram, he's got some hilarious videos on there. But thank you, Fantastic Freaks. Well, that one backfired. We got Ricochet off of that one. Be careful with those things. Fantastic Freaks, buddy. I really do appreciate you. That means a lot to me. And that would be super cool to meet up with y'all. And I'm going to enjoy the Halloween costume aspect, assuming that we get to do Halloween. Get back here.
Really looking forward to that.
Why Not Wyoming? Hey, how are you? Says, just found my gotcha hat from the 90s. Toured up this with the classic fish hook clip. That trend big back in the day. Yeah, the good old fish hook on all the hat brims. So,
yeah. Bob says, next week, Nashville, coming up. You want to do it?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Right now, Bob, I'm not supposed to do any physical therapy with my heart, how it is, so I'm free pretty much all the time. So that's pretty cool. The bonus is for having a bad heart. Terrible. And it's only a heart valve, so people don't freak out. Homeless
or humans to the podcast show. Hello, good to see you. It's second time in the stream. Love your show. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being here. It's always good to see new faces. And sorry if I missed you the first go around. If you were a talker, if you were just a lurker, I understand that. I'm a huge Lurk Nation person myself. Streetwise with $5 super chat says Fish Room Security Fund. Armed and dangerous here. Thank you, Streetwise. I really do appreciate you. And again, a huge thank you for what you did with the fishroomfever.com website and getting the links set up and all that wonderful stuff. I appreciate all the work you put in there. So what I would like to do is talk a little bit about the giveaways, the rules, all that stuff. We have a couple that are going to be U.S. only, and then we have a couple that are can enter worldwide. The e-gift cards will be U.S. only because of the shipping from the website. His business ships U.S., so those will be U.S. only. The painting, which it will be your choice of paintings, will be open worldwide. The North Fin, I'll open that up worldwide, and I'll take care of the shipping if they don't want to ship that worldwide, because I don't know the specifics, but the hat
Was there food?
and whatnot.
Was there any food in that?
I didn't really hear when he said exactly what it was, and that's why I was hoping I could catch it in the chat exactly what he said. I heard a hat, and then everything.
I had a towel and a thing of food. I'm not for sure, but if I don't know if you'll be able to ship the food.
Food not. So that one would be under the assumption that if you win and you're outside the U.S. and I can't ship you fish food, you don't get the fish food. But I would be happy to cover the shipping on the hat and the towel globally. Make sure I'm not getting too far behind here. Athens. Oh, yeah. I've got to come down your way to Athens tomorrow, Ed. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that after the stream. Miss Fever said, Northfin shirt, hat, or cup, you decide.
Oh, okay, cool.
Joe Coffee saying people should wear more hats. Well, I got one for my birthday. Hold on a second, I won't be able to hear you, Ed. There's my hat.
Very nice.
Throw the hat on there. All right.
That's sweet.
I got my Murphy pin on there. So I used to wear hats all the time. I haven't as much lately, but there's a hat, just since you mentioned it. And then let's see. I'll go through the basics again, each one, the specifications right before we do them. We are about to give away one of the $25 e-gift cards to multipleaquariums.com, which is sponsored by Petzotics /Multiple Aquariums. And there is a promo code for free shipping, so you can spend the full $25 there. So, Streetwise, absolutely I'm glad to host the schedule. I'll try and help in any way I can. Let's see if good old Nightbot is going to work right the first go around. Hashtag Petzotics, and I'll get that put in the chat here. I was going to do multiple aquariums, Diego, but it's a little long for everybody. So we'll do hashtag Petzotics. Guess I could have just copy pasted that. Oh, it picked up his whole name. Hold on a second. There we go. No, I just want to send it without that. There we go. Hashtag Petzotics to be entered.
Nice.
Danikin, Kenny, how are you, buddy? I hope you're doing well. So we'll give everybody a couple minutes to get entered in that. Again, that one is a U.S. giveaway because it's shipping from his business, from his website. So that's going to be U.S. only. If you win outside of the U.S., you're welcome to give it to somebody of your choice, kind of like, I guess, Dan would do it, Dan's Fish. But as far as I'm aware, Diego does not ship outside of the U.S. And Diego, if I'm incorrect, feel free to correct me. But I believe I'm correct there.
Now, can I enter and I just won't win? I just want to see if I win?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just because it would be exciting.
We're going to give it a couple minutes. And I do also have a plant package that I'm going to give away. And then I also have a merchandise package that I'm going to give away. The plants will be US, the merch will be worldwide, but I'll talk more specifics on those as we get into them. Go through here.
A couple of people are asking me about my heart. Should I wait to? I'll talk about that at the end of the stream.
Oh, you can talk about it if you want to. We're going to give it a couple minutes for people to get enrolled in there.
Well, then I'll only spend a minute on it. I was born with a birth defect. I've got a bicuspid heart valve, and it's like most heart valves are like a like you've got a reverse triangle, and you've got these three valves that are triangle things that kind of flip open and then they shut real nice and tight. Well, mine's like a cat eye, just a slit. So it's like the older I get, the more worn out it gets. And my last checkup, they found that it's kind of falling apart. So I'm getting close to finally getting a new one, which is going to be wonderful. It's probably a reason why I've been kind of sluggish lately, because my blood just isn't flowing like it should be. But they found a hole in it, and an aneurysm is growing on the valve too. So it's all good that it's all part of the same valve, because it'll just go and I'll get a new one. And then I'll be a super happy guy.
Bob's saying, not the valve story again with the little.
I know. Well, people are asking, Bob.
All right, we're going to give a 1 minute warning, and then I'm going to draw. We have got 52 people watching and 52 thumbs ups. I appreciate that very, very much. I really, really do. Hat is messing with me. I haven't gotten used to wearing the hat yet. I've been off and on putting it on just to kind of get back into wearing hats again. Bill Witt says we knew you was special ed.
Yep.
And Mark, I did see that, but I double checked and you are entered in there because I was kind of watching the hashtags just in case anybody missed it ever so slightly. We have currently got 35 eligible users. We have another 30 seconds. Lefty, you missed entering in the giveaway. You got about 26 seconds, my friend. Hashtag PetZotics.
Yeah, Lefty, get in there, sucker. Sorry, I didn't mean to just call him a sucker. That was mean.
So, real quick, I will say the plumbing video that was going to come out yesterday will be out tomorrow. I didn't want to post it today because I don't usually like to do two pieces of content in the same day. And, of course, we had the live stream. I figured you all would rather have the live stream with the giveaways than a plumbing video. I'll talk more about that video in a little bit. But that is going to be released tomorrow. So, let's take a look here. I'm going to screen share this real quick. That way everybody can see we are on the up and up. Screen share, Chrome tab, giveaways. So, give that a second to catch up. There we go.
Come on.
And to make sure that everybody is still qualified. Sometimes people get, there we go. Fix that.
Now, is this the same thing that Dan's Fish does?
I believe this is what he uses. I'm almost positive this is what he uses. This is my preferred way to do it because it's nice and easy. You throw the hashtag out. You can regulate it. So everybody is qualified.
What I do before he does it every Wednesday night, and it doesn't ever seem to work.
And we are going to draw it, and the winner is Mr. Fish Sir Brad. Congratulations,
Brad.
I appreciate
Awesome
you, Brad. Don't feel bad if you didn't win, ladies and gentlemen. We've got plenty more things to give away throughout the stream, and we've got about 50 minutes left in the stream. And then is it Aquamate Week? I'm trying to remember. Or is it not Aquamate Week?
You know what? The only way for me to find out is if I click my computer screen and I've got the chat up perfect. I've already lost it twice now in this.
Don't worry about it. We'll find out who's coming next, but we're going to roll on until 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And we will be doing another giveaway here in just a few minutes. So let me mark down here so I can keep track of all of this. We've got gift card number 1 going to Mr. Fish Sir. All right.
Remember that phone call I got during the stream, and I said, I better not check the who's texting me during the stream, and then afterwards I looked it up, and we were like, "Well, that's a Chicago number. I have no idea." Well, it is Diego. He just got a new number.
Okay,
That was his
I got you.
number.
Well, don't get no more giving out phone numbers on the stream, Ed.
I didn't give it out. Well, even though that was his business one, he may have wanted that.
Well, there you go. So in the plumbing video that I'm putting out, I had fun with it. I will say I screwed up putting the PVC together, actually putting the sealant on there, the cement, on camera, filming it because I was paying more attention to the video and the light and all that and looking at the camera and getting the microphone than I was actually putting it together. So it's not just a how-to, it's also a how not to and a how to fix it when you screw things up. So I think you all will enjoy that. But it's going to be a little different than your standard. This is do this and do that. It's got some son of a gun. Okay, let's try and fix this. So that will be out tomorrow. And I would like to say on Monday, we are going to have Dan from Jack and Dan. If you're not familiar with their channel, it's an awesome father-son team. They do fish stuff, of course, and then they also do some health and wellness on there as well. But they've got some really cool stuff. They've gone to visit like Father Fish and, Ohio Fish Rescue. Just a really cool guy. So Dan will be on Monday, and I'm hoping Ed might be awake that day to come join us as well. But that's going to be a really fun chat. I spent about an hour on the phone with him earlier today and just had a good time talking to him. And we're going to have a really good conversation.
Hey, I think Chris is sending my artwork to you, James, which is totally cool and fine. Yeah, I bet you I forgot to give him my address.
All right, I'm going to go back up here, grab the highlighted comments real quick because it started moving again. Maria Z asking how the zebras are. They are doing great. I have got mine divided off into their new home. Filming that video, that'll be out probably next week because I've got a couple in the can, so I'm deciding on what order to put them out in. But they're doing wonderful, and of course, Zens are doing wonderful. They're in their little tank, and we're still working on when they're going to ship to her. But they're all doing great, happy and healthy and fat, and they're starting to be a little less shy. Not by much, but a little less shy. So they are doing well. Thank you for asking, Maria Z.
What do you feed those guys? Oats?
Food?
Grass?
No.
Hay?
That would be good for the zebras. But zebra plecos, I feed them sinking carnivore pellets. I've tried a couple different things with them. They really like the sinking carnivore pellets. I actually found that on somebody else's YouTube, and I wish I could remember who to give credit to him. Might have been TM Aquatics, possibly. He's got zebras. Got a good channel, too. He's got a lot of cool plecos. But they really seem to like those. I've tried like the Hikari frozen brine. Still kind of fooling around with exactly what they really like, but trying to give them a variety. And I know that they like the Hikari, so I've been making sure to go back to that. We're still playing with it to see exactly what their favorites are, and then we'll give them a nice varied diet. Zen Ginger says it is Rumble tonight after we get done. Pegasus Arena says, Fisher Fever and Ed, I'm a bit late, but I'm here. I appreciate that.
Alice is here, too. I wanted to say hi to Alice, but I think we were talking to Jay when she popped up. So I wanted to say hi.
And if I missed you, Alice, hello. I thought I caught you on the secondary hellos, but my apologies if not. Miss Fever saying, please email your details to James at fishroomfever@gmail.com. Yes, that would be the best way to do it. Or like Brad, you've got me on Messenger, and I've got your address. But if you'll send it one more time on Messenger, I would appreciate that. Oh, sorry, I paused. I'm trying to think. I guess since we're doing 2 gift cards, I'll get with Diego and find, because it's an e-gift card, so it's just a code. So I'll find out if he wants you to email him for one, and then the second one the person can email or message me, or if he just wants to send it to me and I forward it to you. But I know it's Brad. I know you want it, Mr. Fish, sir, so we'll get that to you. And again, it's just a virtual code, so you don't have to wait for a gift card to actually show up in the mail. Mickey M says, good luck, everyone. Also want you to know there are some nice, rare Gymneo Geophagus Batovi. I'm sure I screwed that up. For sale at Aquabid/Cichlid/South America, ending in 16 hours of Fish from Fever. Thank you for that. I'm sure there are definitely people that are going to jump on that. I can't even say it right, so I probably won't. But very cool, and I'm sure Miss Fever's probably already checking that out.
And they're Geos? Who said that?
That was Mickey M. or Mickum.
Oh, I'm in Top Chat.
Oh, shame on you, Ed. JDog67 says, any suggestions for a plant that grows super fast to choke out some algae? I mean, it varies for everybody. Guppy grass does super well for me. The other thing is Val. I love Val, and it grows really fast and tends to choke stuff out. But I've also had people say that they had horrible luck with both, couldn't get them to grow. So it's going to depend upon your parameters, your temp, your all that good stuff. But those are two that work really, really well for me, that grow super fast for me and are good at sucking up the nutrients. Of course, you could throw duckweed in there, but nobody wants to do that. Maybe go with frog bit if you don't like the duckweed. All right. And there was Chris saying that he shipped that out. I will get caught back up momentarily. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything.
Today, something super exciting happened to me today. And this is thanks to Bob Kaler, and it was super exciting for him too. And it's also thanks to my local pet store, Aquatic Aesthetics in Hickson, Tennessee. He's remodeling his shop, and he was getting rid of 4 of his 100-gallon acrylics to go to smaller tanks. And Bob bought 2 of them yesterday and then let me know. And I got the other 2 today at a super great price. So I'm going to always have his sticker on those tanks. They're divided already, but I could take them out if I want. But I'm going to keep them divided and use them for line breeding for guppies.
Very, very nice.
Crazy, super nice of Rob. He's got a great shop. Bought a lot of plants from him today. Super great guy.
I'm jealous of the tanks that y'all got. Homeless for Humans 2, the podcast show, says, Fish Room Fever, we're Chattanooga. Ed, is it a good idea, freshwater fish in with tropical fish? So typically when we mention tropical fish, there's still a freshwater fish. That's just a climate reference, that they come from a tropical climate. So assuming that you're not referencing like putting, you could reference to tropical saltwater fish, but this should be freshwater fish. And basically, I would look at what their parameters are. Most fish can live within the same parameters, generally speaking, what you find in the pet stores. But look at like their temperature requirements, and then their attitude is going to be another big one. They're things that you're going to want to look at to make sure that one fish isn't going to be overly aggressive and the other one's super shy and timid, things of that nature. So those are the big things you want to look at. You can look at pH and stuff as well, but I don't look at that nearly as much with most fish, just because a lot of times they've been acclimated to, or they've been captive bred, things like that. So they're already adjusted to man-made pHs, if you will. And 2, and this is the big one, is I don't want to get anybody chasing their pH. I don't want you dumping in pH up and then 2 days later you're throwing in pH down. Fish generally can handle adjusting to whatever pH your water is, with some exceptions, like using crushed coral to buffer things up. But the biggest thing is going to be check the temperature and check the aggressiveness, make sure those fish are compatible with each other. And of course, that they're not going to get too big for whatever tank you're putting them in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing like freshwater fish is probably more like our North American fish that you might be able to pull out of streams. And we might call those cold water fish even. But you got to be careful that, some of them do, like they're always in streams that are fed by a spring, that's always a cold water. Also things like, you think a bluegill is like super peaceful, can become super aggressive in your tank and eat everything. So just be careful, that way. So yeah, I would do, just like Jay said, education. Educate yourself on what you're getting. And you should be fine as long as you can handle it. You may never be able to breed in the warm water. It might need the cold cycle to be able to live a normal life. But they can get gigantic in warm water. Or, you know.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Very good advice there, buddy. Peruby J says, my zebras will love Rapashi, a mix of morningwood and super green. Yes, I need to get on that. I haven't been out to the LFS to get any Rapashi, but I've seen some good stuff about that, and I appreciate you passing that on, Peru. And also, welcome to the channel. I know you're not like brand new, but you're newer to the channel, and I appreciate you having here, and I've enjoyed talking to you in the comments on the zebra pleco stuff. Go through here. Maria Z says, mine are starting to eat the Rapashi community a bit, as well as the Hikari carnivore pellets. Awesome. And see, that's one of the things I absolutely love about YouTube is I'm here and I want to bring a value, but I'm here to learn things as well. I would ever tell you that I know everything. And this community is amazing because we can come on here, we can try and help people. You know, we can jump from, hey, these are some plants I recommend, to, hey, I appreciate you giving me a recommendation. You know, people that have been keeping zebra plecos. So thank you very much for that, Maria Z. It's all good stuff to know. Hepa Aquatics, Fisherman Fever. Hi, James. Mind saying the type of angels in the aquarium behind you? I just got some smoky veils from a local breeder here in Toronto. I wouldn't mind, except I don't really know the types, if you will. That's more a Miss Fever thing. There's her Dusky Rose right there, which has got eggs with that guy right there, which I guess would be a koi. But they've got eggs on that leaf right there.
You can see the white. I don't know if the light is really shining them or what, but they look crazy white from here.
Yeah, I see that now. They do, yeah. And they do have, looks like about 8 or 9 that are fungused. They've yet to have any viable batches thus far, but we're going to give it a try. It's funny because there were 2 other angels breeding on that exact same leaf 2 days ago.
Nah.
But they ate all the eggs. They got mad and they ate all the eggs.
Popular leaf.
Yes, absolutely.
It must have a lot of spring to it.
Chewy LTD says, if a fish lives in water too warm for too long, it can affect how long they live as well. Fisherman fever, they are cold-blooded. It speeds up their immune system. Yes. So things like, you know, people superheating guppies and shrimp to get more production out of them to make them breed quicker. That shortens their lifespan when you do stuff like that. So
yeah, same with shrimp too.
Yep, absolutely. I think I'm at the bottom. Oh, no. Okay, I am at the bottom. So we are going to do another giveaway. Let's do, I don't know, Ed, which one do you think we should do? Let's do the North Fin, you think?
Yeah, let's do the North Fin.
All right, let's do the North Fin. Let me get in here and we'll get this set back up. Let's close that. It's going to be hashtag North Fin. Hold on just a second, though. I should be able to get this in before y'all start popping them in there. All right. Hashtag Northfin. NORTHFIN.
Now, is that a Canadian company?
Priscilla says we never say hi to her, so Ed, make sure you don't say hi to Priscilla MK.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, hi, new person.
I think that's Danish Aquatics or French Aquatics, or I'm not sure who that Priscilla person is. It's some other type of aquatics. I'm just kidding. It's Swiss Aquatics, and I know that. But I have to give Priscilla a hard time. Hey, Select Pet, good to see you. So we'll give everybody a minute or two to do that. We still got several more, and we've only got 36 minutes to go.
I'm going to enter this one, too, just to see if I can win and ruin the stream.
Oh, we got 47 people in already. We'll give it. We'll do a 1 minute countdown here. And I know there is a delay. All right, 1 minute countdown, and then we're going to roll for it. Got 61 people watching and 60 thumbs ups. I appreciate you all. I appreciate the new members, and I appreciate the super chatter. Just everybody hanging out, having a good time. And of course, a huge thank you to Jay Wilson for coming on earlier. I look forward to getting him on another stream where we can have some fun. That's going to be a blast.
I could show you a project that I'm going to do. It's I'll actually make a video of this too. It might be a terrible video, but check it out. I've got bird netting.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to put this over my tubs. I haven't seen any big like dragonflies, but I'm really loving my guppies because they're just like going to town out there. And I think it was $9.99, and you got 14 feet, 14 by 14. That's a crazy size net. So I'm going to put it over two of them. Well, I only have two, but I'm going to put it over both of them. And then next year, man, if tubbing is this fun, I think I might go with like 10 more tubs next year and go with like 12 tubs. Just because it's amazing how bright they are, how active they are, and babies are just popping out like crazy.
All right. It's only showing 14 eligible, but as you can see, we've got a lot more than 14. I'm going to roll through here one more time, make sure that it hasn't disqualified anybody. All right, and we are going to roll it. Mandy Boyd, congratulations. You have won the North Fin. Shoot me an email. I will get with Jay and find out exactly what it is. If it's an option of like a hat or shirt or whatever, I'll find out what you want and size and all that, and we will get that sent to you. But if you'll send me an email, fishroomfever@gmail.com, we will get you hooked up with that. And thank you for entering, and congratulations.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So we're going to pull that for now.
Maria says that she wishes I'd put out more videos. You know, I probably have 10 or 12 videos in my phone. It's just I really don't like to edit. It's just terrible. And I need to someday just lock myself in my room and edit. And the problem is it's on my phone too. And that drives me nuts because it's so small and I got like giant fingers. So, yeah, but I need to do that. James like helped me edit one last week and I still haven't put it out. So I really need to do that. And then I'll put the bird one out this week. Hopefully I can do that without much editing.
All right, good deal. So Zen saying it sounded like it was indeed a hat, shirt, and a cup. So when you send me that email, if you'll send me whatever shirt size you would like, and then I'll get with him, verify everything, and get back to you and let you know when that's shipping out to you. D from down the wormhole says, I'm not good at motivating myself to edit either. I enjoy editing. But I also, and this is just for anybody that does videos, if you're going to edit and you're just starting to edit, keep that in mind when you're filming. It's very easy to get frustrated when you're filming if you screw something up, but just remember you can edit it out. I've got so many things that I edit out that are intentionally in there. Like if I'm having issues with the take, I'll make, stupid noises or just something to put a smile on my face, and then I just cut it out of there. So remember, there are definitely some upsides to editing if you decide to do it. But you don't have to be hard on yourself. Sure I'm not missing anything else. Moonstone says, what is this editing which you speak?
Carrie from Science Gal, she's here and says hi, and I was watching her stream yesterday, and she was kind of saying the exact same thing.
I missed that one, sadly, but no, absolutely, 100% agree.
I love how she has her guy Jesse in there too.
Yes,
I like him. He's a cool dude. I wish though they would do a video of him chopping up trees because I don't know, man. I love just seeing. I know it sounds terrible. I like seeing a tree get chopped up. No, I don't mean it like that. But it's like the method of doing it right is really just it's kind of like peeling that tape off of a screen for the first time. When you see a professional guy just whittle away it, it's awesome. But I don't encourage people just to do it for fun.
Absolutely. I think it was Diego. Yes, Diego at Petzotic / Multiple Aquariums was asking what software I use. So I forgot. I've got to turn my brightness all the way down for it to show up on camera. I use Action Director. It is a free app. Now, I will tell you a secret. When you get into things like when you go to remove the watermark, It will ask you to make a purchase. You can hit no thanks. It'll say, hey, do you want to watch an ad and get it for free and remove it for free? And so I watch the ad. And then when I go to actually produce it, I produce everything in 4K. Sorry, John at KG Tropicals. I know that made you cry a little bit. When you hit on the high def, it'll ask you, do you want to, join up for money? And you hit no thanks. And it says, well, do you want to watch an ad to produce it in 4K? And I watch a little 20 or 30-second ad, and I use it for free. Super easy. I've got it on both of my phones. I can transition back and forth between the two. And it's something that anybody can use. So you don't have to have an editing computer or expensive software. I'm not saying it's the best program out there, but it's really easy. You can do just about anything you need for entry-level editing, and it's free. So it's available to everybody.
Now, the program I absolutely love. I love making thumbnails, and I really love my thumbnails. And it's like a YouTube thumbnail, and I spent the $1.99 just to get the no watermark, and to get all the extra fonts. And it is so cool. I love making. I could just make thumbnails all day long. It's so cool. Like Griffin let me make one of his, and it made me really happy. Griffin's Fish Room. He's awesome.
I have a lot of fun with that kind of stuff. All right, so forgot to write Mandy's name down here. Let me write that down. For that, let's do, how about the second $25 e-gift card to Multiple Aquariums? Again, this one is going to be U.S. only, and all that good stuff. So let me get a keyword in here. Let's do, because I don't know how it'll affect doing the same one twice. Let's just do hashtag 1500. Hashtag 1500. So this is a celebration of 1,500 people deciding they found something worth a darn on here to hit subscribe for. And I appreciate that. Makes me feel nice, and it lets me know that I'm bringing some sort of value to you all.
That's awesome. I saw Danikin was in here earlier, and I don't know if he's still here. He called me yesterday, and I was hanging out with my sister, so I wasn't able to call him back. And so I'm sorry, Danikin. I'll try to call you tonight. I'm going to be in the fish room getting my hands wet. And then I also missed Jason down the wormhole. Jason, redfish, bluefish last night. So I got to catch him. Those are some awesome guys that I miss.
Yeah, I missed most of yours. We had the power go out here for a bit, and then it flickered back off later in the day, and I was just like,
oh, my lefty show?
Yeah, I caught the last little bit of it.
I'm doing like a variety show kind of with Lefty or pop culture. And we do that on, 4 o'clock Eastern every Friday.
1 minute countdown.
And it is just a lot of fun because we just talk about everything and anything. We pick one board game every week and talk about it. And like 2 weeks ago, I showed a board game that I got for Christmas, and I hadn't played it yet. And Guppy Guru said that he loves the game. And so I was like, well, doggone it. If Guppy Guru likes it, I'm going to pop it out. And my whole family loved it. Even Grandma liked the game. So, and I don't know what it's called. It's a Japanese game. It's like Tushami or something like that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Moonstone, thank you for posting the link for multipleaquariums.com. That is for Diego at Petzotic/multipleaquariums. That's the new site he has started up. Diego is an awesome guy. He's a great community member, and he's got a really cool business. And he's got 2 online sites now, so I highly recommend him. I did a cool tour recently. Did I do a cool tour recently? I try maybe the one at Aquatic Marine. I try and do lots of cool stuff. But thank you very much. Whichever one you thought was cool, that was the coolest one. Yes, thank you. All right, let's pull this up here. And let's make sure everybody is eligible. It's going to keep ticking off Brad because he won one. It's going to be like, nope, but I never said you couldn't win more than one. Let's get here. There we go. 53 eligible users. Make sure everybody is good. There we go. It keeps disqualifying Brad. All right. And we're going to roll it. And Amy, Sand Creek Aquatics too.
All right, Amy.
Congratulations. And thank you for being here. I appreciate that very, very much. Let me get that back down off of here. Yes, I don't really need you to send me anything since it's an e-gift card. So I will get with you after the stream and I will send you that link for that code and you can use that. Diego, if you don't care, can you remind me, is it free ship for the free shipping promo code when they go to checkout so that they can use that full $25 on there? I believe it was free ship, but I'll make sure to get that information to you and Brad when I send you the codes or when Diego gets you the one and I get the other. So let's put Amy. Normally I can keep track better, but with there being a lot of stuff, I want to make sure I get it right. All right. So,
Lefty. Go
ahead. You're good.
Lefty said the game that I was talking about was called Tosharo of the Sea. I didn't even know Of the Sea Seas was on there. I just remember trying to figure out Tosharo, and that's probably not how you say it. Tosharo. I don't know. Whatever. It's a good game. It's fun. And we talked about superhero movies for almost an hour, so you never know what we're going to talk about. It's a lot of fun.
So I would ask a favor. Normally I try not to ask too much of the mods, but if somebody wouldn't mind posting that multiple aquariums link, and I know Zinginger just did there, but just keeping up with that for the rest of the chat, I really would appreciate it. It was very nice of Diego to reach out and offer to do that, which is, again, a reason why I said, well, hey, if you're going to do that, let me go ahead and match it, and I'll give one away as well. I am using Nightbot for the giveaways. That's not a clue fishing. New name to me. Good to see you. I appreciate you being here. It's random. You can do numbers or you can do hashtags. I prefer the hashtags so that people can enter that way. And I can show you live real time that it's legit. It's not rigged. So there's no question after the fact. And it's just super simple. It works really well for me.
Punchy Pants is in the house.
Hey, Pam, good to see you. Pet Zodics made a joke. He said, yes, free shipping, but a charge for handling. I said, lots of LOLs, just kidding. All right, Ed, I'll let you pick the next thing we're going to give away. We still have a plant package, a merch package, and option of the winner's choice on paintings.
Let's do the paintings as the grand prize.
Okay, all right. We will hold those for last.
So merch or plants? Let's go. We just do merch?
We did a $25 Pet Zodics e-card, or excuse me, multipleaquariums.com e-card.
Okay, let's do merch.
All right, real quick, I've got to say thank you, Lefty3213A, for the $2 super chat. It says project and eventoid starts August 1st. Everyone get ready. Thanks, Lefty. I appreciate you, buddy. Yes, I am super excited for that. It's going to be a blast. If you haven't, check out the Facebook page for that. Going to be another contest and a whole bunch of fun going on there. So, did you say the merch next?
Yes.
Okay, so this one is going to be, and if you don't like it, you don't have to enter. But this one's going to be for some merch off of the Teespring store. Let you pick a couple things there. If you want to pick like 2 shirts or a shirt and a cup, or I even made masks on there. So let you pick a couple things on there. I'll get that information from you on what you want, what color, what size. I'll get it shipped to me, and then I'm going to throw in some other swag, if you will, like some Fish Room Fever pins and stickers, and even give you one of these little fancy poker chip looking things here that I'm not giving out to everybody. So we'll throw some more goodies in there. So let me get this set up because we do only have 20 minutes left.
Holy cow, this time went flying by.
It did. It really, really did. All right.
Everybody check out Pam's, or actually it's Punchy's Paints, and you'll see Pam Everwine?
Early ones.
Early Wine. Thank you.
Hashtag merch.
doing her amazing show tonight at, I think, 11 or 11:30. If somebody would pop her stuff and then I could know, it'd be awesome. Normally, I always have my telephone next to me so I can just check out the Fish Room Fever time thing. And I don't know where I put my phone.
And this one I will ship globally since there's nothing that can't be shipped out. And that's another part of the reason why I said, you tell me what merch you want. I'll order it from the Teespring, get it shipped here, add some stuff, and then I can mail it out anywhere in the world from here. So we'll give everybody about 2 minutes to get entered up in that. Shit, tonight has really flown by, and it's been a lot of fun. I appreciate everybody hanging out here. Rumble's Fish Room next in 20 minutes. Let this thing flip around here. 68 people watching, somebody said. Check that out. We've got 70 people watching and 72 thumbs ups. I appreciate you. I know that these are not like huge giveaways. There's no like $100 gift card to anywhere, but I wanted to do some smaller stuff. That way more people could have a chance. There's nothing wrong with the big giveaways, but I can't do $500 giveaways. Plus, hopefully we'll be at 2,000 soon. Knock on wood. Fingers crossed. Thanks to you all. And we'll do another giveaway when we hit 2,000. Get here so I can write this down.
Hey, Volosky. Did I say it right? I don't. I'm terrible with names. Ask Pam.
Oh, hey, Volosky. Yeah, I really do appreciate you all. 70 watching and 78 thumbs ups. You all are the best. Maria Z says, this has been awesome. My first night off in weeks. Well, I appreciate you spending it with us, Maria. I really, really do. I've gotten almost comfortable enough that I forgot the hat was on for a second. So.
Oh, yeah. The bad thing about the hat is it's putting a big shade over your eyes.
It is. I know. Well, that's good because they're like, this was, not. But we're going to give it about a minute. We'll give 1 minute. So I know there's a little bit of a delay. I like Joe Coffee with the hashtag 2002. I don't think that'll get you entered, but I appreciate it. Sure I've not missed anything else. Punchy Paints is on tonight at 11:05 p.m. Eastern time. I like that Pam has started doing Saturday night streams.
Yep. But I don't like that she's not doing all of her Wednesday night streams because it messes up my favorite night of the week.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yep.
Joe Coffee says Maria's a boss. Must know my boss. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got a night off, and I appreciate you hanging out here with us. All right. Everybody ready? Let's get this pulled up here. See what we got. We have got, I always like to click this to refresh it. 56 eligible users. I'm going to make sure everybody is still checked off here. Yeah, see, I knew it was going to do that. Brad.
So all the winners, it keeps kicking them out?
Yeah, it keeps disqualifying them from winning again, which I never said that they couldn't win multiple times. It's all random. So here we go. Let's roll it. Winner is Anthony's Fishy Friends. Hey, buddy. Congratulations. Just take a look on there. Let me know what 2 things you'd like. And if they're cheaper things, I may do 3 things. I did that last time. I offered somebody some merch, and they're like, well, just send me, I offered them like a hoodie. They said, well, just send me a t-shirt. And it was like half the cost for me to get. I was like, well, why don't you take 2 t-shirts? So just let me know what you're looking at. I'll get it mailed here. I'll add a bunch of swag to it, and I'll ship it out to you, Anthony. So congratulations. I appreciate you. You've been around for a while on the channel. So glad that you were able to win. We do still have 2 more giveaways. Only got 15 minutes left. I'm going to have to start pushing a little bit harder. Let me write this down here, though. And so for the plant package, here's what I'm going to do. This one will be U.S. only because of shipping plants here and there and everywhere and customs and guidelines and all that. So basically, I'm going to offer you a package of pretty much everything I have that I can propagate out to you, or that I have plenty of. So, I mean, it's everything from Christmas moss, Java moss, Val, Crips, Frog Bit if you want Frog Bit. Pretty much a package of, hey, I have all these, Anubias Nana, whole bunch of stuff. I'll send you a list of what I've got. That way you can say, oh, maybe I don't want the Frog Bit, or maybe you're not a moss person. Maybe, no, I don't want the moss. But it's just going to be a whole bunch of plants for you. So if it's good for anybody, but if you're kind of thinking about getting into plants, but you haven't wanted to drop the money on starting out with plants because you don't know how you do, here's a free shot at some plants. But I don't know what value you'd put on it. Plants aren't necessarily cheap, so somebody will enjoy it, I am sure. Let me get in here and we will put a hashtag in. Trying to make them just nice and short and sweet and to the point. All right. And copy. And it is, surprise, surprise, hashtag plants. Let me get my chat pulled back up here because my chat ran away. Yeah, no, I hadn't mentioned the hashtag before because I didn't want people entering it before I got it in here, just because I don't want the giveaway thing to go wonky on me.
Homeless has a question for you, Jane.
Yeah.
Keep going.
No, let me find it. Oh, it's disappeared in all the hashtags. You know what the question was? Do you see it?
Yeah. He says, when I was a kid, my dad had a 100-gallon tank with 2 sharks in the tank and like some goldfish and some other fish. Why didn't the sharks eat the goldfish we had? So I'm imagining there's a lot of freshwater fish that are called sharks that aren't sharks. They're just named that so people will buy them at the pet store.
Yeah.
They kind of look like sharks. The only freshwater shark I think there really is a bull shark, can be a freshwater, but it can't breed, I don't think, in freshwater. So it's just, there's probably some other small ones that are brackish and stuff, but
yeah, well, bull sharks internally adjust their salinity to be able to do that. But yeah, you're right. There's like the bala shark, the rainbow shark.
Yeah,
a whole bunch of different fish that are called shark that are not actually related to sharks.
So that was probably what it was. It looked like a shark, but it was just like a freshwater fish that maybe ate plants.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to give it a minute and 5 seconds. Against the flow I saw earlier, and I didn't get a chance to say anything. Apologize for lurking. Never apologize for lurking. I'm a huge lurker, especially if I don't have time to say hello to every single person in a chat. Like if I just come in and I'm like, oh, I just want to listen, and my arms are down in fish tanks or I'm editing or something. A lot of times I won't even say hi because then I feel bad that I popped in and said hello and 20 people or 10 people said hi to me and I didn't respond to them because I wasn't watching it. I just had it playing in my back pocket. So never apologize for lurking. I love the Lurk Nation. Yeah, D from down the wormhole says most catfish are called a shark. Absolutely.
And if we missed a hello from anybody, hello?
Yes.
We missed. Make me mad because we missed
we definitely try, and I've had that happen before, and I always feel bad. I've had people message me afterwards and say, did I make you mad? You didn't say hi to me today. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I missed you. I try and get everybody, but when the streams are rolling, sometimes I miss people and I remember to go back and get them. Other times it just, the stream keeps rolling and we're hitting questions and comments and I forget. So yes, hello to everyone. I appreciate you all. And Tampa Tom Fishing catching the replay. All right, let's go here. Get that. We got 59 eligible users in here. Scroll through because it will have marked a couple people out. And then we're going to roll it. And again, I can only ship plants in the U.S. to the best of my knowledge. So if you're outside of it and you win the plants and you want to give them to somebody else, that's cool. But I can't break any laws to ship you plants. So let's roll it. And the winner is Fish Pappy. Fish Pappy, congratulations.
Awesome.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you being here. If you'll let us know you're here. And you can send me an email, fishroomfever@gmail.com. That way I can have a way to get in touch with you, and I'll send you a list of everything I've got, and you can say, yeah, sure, send it all to me, or no, I don't want those types of plants, and we'll go from there, and I'll get it shipped out to you.
I wonder if Fish Pappy is friends with the Shrimp Granny, or if they're mortal enemies. You know, maybe they just come out at their house every day and just shake their fist at each other and then go back into their houses.
All right.
Makes you think.
Get my chat pulled back up here. So we got about 10 minutes left for the final giveaway. And again, this is not for everybody, but we do have a lot of people here that are fish art fans and ask about my youngest one's fish paintings that he does. So he heard I was doing a giveaway, so he wanted to make a couple things. The winner is going to get their choice, whichever one. Now, I'm going to screw this up. Miss Fever will correct me. One of these is his Viejas and Spillum Big Frank, and the other one is Thor, his Green Terror.
Okay.
His interpretation. So, but you'll get your choice of either one of those. The sizes are, well, number 23. I always keep the tape measure handy. This one is right at 8 by
10.
10. Some of the canvases are weird sizes. So that's an 8 by 10. I see the Zen Ginger there. That one is a 8
5 by
by
6. Oh, 8.
So 6 is an 8 by 6. So it's 6
Well,
that way. And yeah, the canvases are little weird sizes. So let me get a hashtag in here because we've only got about 9 minutes, and then I've got to address that big orange box there from the Zen Ginger. Second, this, and we're going to do hashtag, art, hashtag ART. And we have the Zen Ginger with the $20 super chat. It says, Mr. Zen is working again, but wanted me to tell you, he said, hi, James, Ed, and Shy, with the big old smiley face. The Zen Ginger, thank you. Mr. Zen, I appreciate you, buddy. I was talking to him a little bit right before the stream. Pop out a party popper for Mr. Zen, who is always working. That one seemed a little louder than normal. Always working and always slinging those massive super chats amongst the bajillion other things that the Zens do to support the channel. I appreciate you all. I really, really do. Wouldn't have been motivated to go this far if it hadn't been for the initial support and, you know, all the people that came at the beginning and said, hey, we like what you're doing. We're going to hang out and see where it goes from here. So thank you very, very much to the Zens.
Yep. If Miss Zen, if you could, Miss Zen, if Zen, if you could whisper the next time you talk to him on the phone and say, hi, Mr. Zen, but whisper it just to see what happens.
JH has joined us. I hope everyone is well. Hey, JH, glad to have you here. I'm going to give it about another minute, and then we will do the final drawing here. And then we'll have a couple minutes to run through and say thank you for all the Super Chats new members and, of course, everybody hanging out with us. Huge thank you again to Jay Wilson, who was on earlier and will be coming back, who also is throwing out the stuff for that Northfin giveaway that Mandy Boyd won. Let me see. What was that? We'll pull Nightbot up here. All right. It says we've got 59 eligible users, 65 watching, 82 thumbs ups. Oh my goodness, you all are awesome. I really do appreciate you all, everybody that's been hanging out tonight. Had a lot of fun, and it's gone by super quick. All right.
It really has.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. All right. Bring this up, and let me move my chat over there. Make sure we've got everybody. There we go. 59 eligible users. I got to go through and add back in the people that have already won. If somehow you got If I'm adding you back and you didn't want to enter to win, again, no harm, no foul. Different types of art, and especially kid art's not for everybody. No feelings hurt. But if somehow you got entered and just not an art person, just let us know if you win, and we will redraw it. But drum roll, winner is Mandy Boyd again.
Oh, wow.
This is why I do it live on the screen. That way everybody knows. You know, it is what it is. You can yell at Nightbot for that, but we did have 63 eligible people in that drawing. So, Mandy Boyd, let me know, A, if you want the art, and B, if you do, which one you want. Hold on a second. Let me get my... Stop that. Move that. Find my chat again.
You know, since we're talking about Mandy, should you tell everybody a little bit about your sister? Nah, I'm just messing you up. Mandy's not his sister. I'm just being...
Let's see. What are you talking about, Ed? But, yeah, sorry. Threw me off. I'm like, I don't have a sister named Mandy.
I was just trying to make it sound rigged.
I got you. I got you now. Oh, well, thank you, Mandy. Let me know which one you would like. That is the larger of the two. Trying to get my fingers off of there. And I will put a MAC code on these that will seal that in there. That way you don't have to worry about anything messing them up. Oh, yeah. So there's the smaller one. There is the larger one. We'll define them that way, smaller and larger. And you don't have to necessarily decide right now. If you're not sure, you can just let me know in the message. And I think what we're going to end up doing is maybe once a month doing some art auctions for him, because he thinks it's really cool that he can buy more art stuff when he sells art. So and he gets a kick out of it. And it's a huge ego boost for him to know that people are really, really like his art. So sorry, I was trying to check the chat there. Got to keep the little ones happy and help them follow their dreams. Pegasus Marine says, fish question, how hard is it for you guys to find yellow lab cichlids? I do not see them very often.
Wow, you used to see them everywhere. I never looked for them. I wonder if Fish Mania has them. They have a lot of the more... I would consider that a common.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're not super rare. I just... Maybe because I don't really look at the cichlids that much, I overlook them. Miss Fever could probably answer that better. But we are almost out of time. So real quick, I would like to say a huge thank you to, first off, everybody for being here. You all are awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you for 1,500 subscribers. If you haven't already, since it's the biggest audience we've had in a while, go check out this guy, Chattanooga Ed. Subscribe to him. I'm trying to get him up to 1,000 subscribers. And, of course, we do a show on his channel every week. We have a lot of fun there. But thank you, Ed, for being here. A huge thank you to Jay Wilson, who was on earlier, and we'll be back again on another live stream, and also for throwing out the North Fin stuff for that giveaway. That was super cool of him. Not asked for or expected, so appreciate that. Miss Fever says Aquatic Marine has some yellow labs. Get this pulled up. Rumble, if I go over a minute or two, my apologies, but we are going to send everybody to Rumble's Fish Room after I get through this. Got 4 million screens open to run everything tonight.
I also do a show with Chris on Multi-Tank Addiction on Tuesday nights.
Yes, and with Lefty 3213A on Fridays?
Friday afternoons. Have a good time with my buddies. And Bob said I must be doing my meds a little too heavy. The only meds I had was for that bite. And you know what? A lot of people have asked me about it. I got bit by a centipede a couple weeks ago and got infected in my joint. And it works now, so I'm not on any meds right now. I'm just having a good time. I had Chinese earlier today.
Sorry, but I didn't mean to interrupt you. A huge thank you to Fantastic Freaks, the newest member, and then the super chatters tonight. We had... Still loading. A thank you to everybody. The mods, you all do an amazing job week in and week out. Never ask for anything in return, but you're always here to support us. So thank you very, very much to the moderators, all of the supporters, the viewers, the lurkers, the participants, the people catching the replay. I appreciate all of you. It does mean a lot to me. And a huge thank you to the Zen Ginger. These are for super chats, multiple aquariums / Petzotics. And again, thank you to Petzotics for sponsoring that giveaway tonight for the multipleaquariums.com website. Go check that out if you haven't already. Fantastic Freaks, Maria Z, Kaler's Aquatics, Fantastic Freaks again, Streetwise, Lefty3213A, and the Zen Ginger for Mr. Zen. I appreciate you all. I will see you Monday. We will have Dan from Jack and Dan. If you haven't checked him out, go check his channel out. I'll get a link in there. Let's go hang out with Rumble's Fish Room, and we will see you Monday. So unless Ed has anything to say.
Nope.
Nope. All right. I'm just going to say thank you all for 1,500. And as always, keep your fish healthy, keep yourselves healthy, and catch yourself a little fish room fever. Take care, everybody.